Okay guys, I just want to thank you for coming and visiting my site, and I wanted to go over a few things, a few particulars. Let's go to the 30-minute chart here, and I just wanted to point out a few things. You might say, hey, when's a good time for me to get into this? Well, the best time to get into it is, alright, you see this line right here? You see this mark that's 20? When it's under the 20 mark, that's a good time to get in. However, there are stipulations. Alright, see this purple line right here? You have a purple line going. That's the main control line of this DMI indicator. Alright, and you have the blue, which means positive, and then you have the red line, which is negative. Basically, here it is. You want the purple line to be under 20, but also, see these two color lines? If they are outside of this purple line, like both above it and outside of it, that means nothing's really happening. Things are flat. And you can see times when it's flat. See these lines connecting these arrows right here? The color lines. When these lines are flat and this is outside of the purple line, nothing's going to happen. And basically your options are going to start eroding and not too much action is taking place. Okay? So whenever these two lines are outside the purple line, you basically want to get out. Alright? A good time to get in though is when this is under 20, which it is here the whole time, right? But you can see that these are outside of it, so it's going to be boring. But when it's under 20 and you see this kind of setup, one of these lines dives under it, then all of a sudden it's showtime. You could, as long as there's like one or both lines. When I say inside and outside, this is outside the purple line, this is inside the purple line. Okay, above and below, same thing. So when it crosses over, like right here, and you can see that, all of a sudden you're going to have some action happening. And then right here, there's action happening because there's at least one of these is inside the purple line all through here. And then until you get to this point, and see they both exit it. Now they're outside, like right out here. And you can see this is when things are not moving, and this is when this line is flat. That's connecting the arrows. Okay, it's flat here too, but whatever. So it dives under the 20. Okay, here's the 20 line right here, and as soon as one of these colors crosses the purple line and goes on the inside, that's when it's showtime and things start to move around. Okay, things are still moving around. Even as this purple line's coming down, things are moving around up here. Alright. However, the best times to be in is when the purple line's under 20, one of these dives in, and you can see like right here, or right here, or right here. Do you see that constant pattern set up? And that's when things are really moving. So, another question is, well, what happens? All right, let me let you look at April. What was that? April 6th. Okay, a good time to get in is when there's about to be a color changeover and there's going to be a jump. So right here, you can see it turned green before it closed. Now, if you want to get a good look at that and see it up close, we're going to go to the 3 minutes. Okay. All right, right here. Here's April 6th. All right. All that is the 3 minute is just a zoom in on a little section on the 30. Okay. So we're going to zoom in, and yeah, it's happening here. It dove beneath the 20 line. Okay. So the 20 line counts for the 30 minute as well as the 3 minute. Okay. So the purple line dove under the 20, and then the cross happened here. One of the colors came in to the inside zone here, and this was before close. So here's the last hour of the day down here, and here's your signal in, and then the next day, boom, it jumps up. Okay, so as you're trading, you always want it. See, you don't want it when it's outside the lines here. You can see it's boring and flat, but when it's inside the lines, stuff's happening. It's rocking and rolling. There's volatility. And that's what you want, and you want to be out when it's outside the lines, because that means the majority of the volatility. See, it's the volatility that makes the money. Okay, when you're holding options and things start flattening out and every day for about 3 days, you're going to lose money with erosion. You don't want that. When you see both of these leave this line, get out. and you see this line starts flattening out. Now when there's a lot of action, these lines aren't flattening out. They're wiggly, and they're going in and flattens out here a little bit. But you look down here, there's still something inside the purple line, so you stay in. So that's that. So now what I'm doing is, for the rest of what I wanted to talk about is, instead of following arrows, you will follow the red line or the green line, coming up in here. Okay, that's how you know. Green line means long, red line means short or puts. Okay, and then if you want to know particulars about a day, zoom on in using the 3 minutes, and you could see it would be a good time to get in. And you could see, a real strong signal is, the last 40 minutes, last 30 minutes, when there's a color change before market close, and you see a setup that looks like this, where the line dives under the 20, and you have a crossover here, and then one continues to go this way, one continues to go this way. You have about an 80 to 90% chance of a jump the next day. Okay, and then when that happens, then you could just go on back and continue looking. Now, some people might say, Mark, that's not much trading if I can only trade, on this side of the purple line when it's on its way up, or even when it's on its way down, as long as it's inside the purple zone. But all right, and the reason I bring that up is because lately the case has been, well, not so much so. I mean, as long as it's inside the purple zone. See, here it's not, you don't want to do anything. But here you see it's about to dive, and you could get in, and it jumps. And, yeah, still good, still good, still good. Again, when it's outside the purple, you don't want to do anything. Let me look past here. Okay, you can see here, I just went earlier, I went down to the beginning of March, end of February. The color lines are inside the purple zone for a lot of the time here, except for here where you want to be out and it dives back in, you want to come in. And so basically it's spending a lot of time inside the purple zone, so you're trading most of the days of the month here, at least in the beginning of March. See, and here's another setup. All right, look at this. So, right here you get out. It's a total snooze. Look at that. It's like a flat line. Okay. But then as soon as it dives in, see that? The one color dove in. Then all of a sudden it is showtime. Look at that. You're getting 100%, 150%, depending on what week of QQQ options you're trading in, and it's just a riot down here. And then it continues, and then it stops. Okay, they both leave the purple zone, and things start to flatten out. But here's the setup again. You have this under 20. This ducks in, and all of a sudden this starts to go. Okay, so again, a good time to get in would be start looking. You don't want to jump in the middle of a color. You know what I'm saying? Because jumping in the middle of a color, all of a sudden it could change to another color, and then you're getting whipped around. A good time to start doing this is when you just have a color change, or even better, an even better time to get in would be before market close on a day where it changes, such as, let's see, is this the 30-minute? I want a 3-minute. Such as something like this. Okay, you're looking at the 5-minute. Now you know the market's going to close. Here's the next day right here. You know the market's going to close, and about a half hour before close, oh, you see the color changing. Oh, here's that setup again. Okay, and it just crossed, and you see it's green here. It just turned green from red for the last 30 minutes. Great time to jump on in. Okay, and then you can just start going from there. So the 3-minute really allows you to zoom in and see what's happening 30 minutes before market close. But other than that, that's really the only time I look at the 3-minute. It's 30 minutes before market close, because something might show up on that won't show up on the 30-minute. You know what I mean? And when you look at the 30-minute, it looks like it's just one color all the way to close, and it opens and it pops up like maybe something like this. You can't really see the green too much, and you're following red, and the next day you're like, well, damn, it just popped up. But if you look in and zoom in on the 3-minute, you can see what's happening. So I like, the last 40 minutes, 30 minutes of the day, I like to switch to the 30-minute to see if there's anything that I can see up close, like color change or something like that, or that or that setup like this, where the purple line dives under the 20 line, and you have both colors cross, and then one's just leaving this way and one's leaving this way, and they're not intertwangling anymore like they have been, and then this changes. The blue means green basically, and the red means, the brown means red. So you see the cross happen here. This ducks, and it's before market close, and this crosses over our purple line, and then there's going to be some rock and roll happening the next day at open. And so those are some particulars. I'm just trying out a new screen recorder now. Let me think of some more stuff later that I could talk to you about, or ask some questions so I can make another video with any questions you may have. And thanks a lot for watching. I hope this clears some things up and helps you in your trading. All right, bye-bye.